love that bit. Now then, what's up with it? I said I'd have a week off to do some painting. I've had 2 weeks off and I didn't get any painting done. But I've done quite a bit of reading. Been trying to produce a newsletter for complex we're living at. Struggling with that a bit. Nobody seems bothered, so it might be the last issue. Right, so it's back to up yours, COVID-19. Deaths are beginning to tail off a little bit here in UK. Still too many dying, but things seem to be easing off very slightly. I understand America have just passed the 100,000 death mark. It's a bit bad, that. Sympathies with everybody that's lost anybody, loved ones and relatives and friends. So right, so it's back to COVID-19 Poetry Day, and today it's going to be a poem by Walt Whitman called "Oh Captain, My Captain." Walt Whitman, an American poet and journalist. He was born in 1819 and died in, I think, 1892. And he's been very influential in American literature. The big event in his life was American Civil War, and during the Civil War he moved up to Washington DC, where he cared for wounded troops in hospitals. And his poetry quite often features loss and healing as a theme. Two of his better known poems, "Oh Captain, My Captain" and "When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed," were written on the death of Abraham Lincoln. And in fact, a modernist poet, Ezra Pound, called him America's poet, and he said he is America. And "Oh Captain, My Captain," which is a poem I'm going to read, it's been immortalised in modern times by the late Robin Williams in the film The Dead Poets Society, and in particular the "Oh Captain, My Captain" scene. So here we go then. This is "Oh Captain, My Captain" by Walt Whitman, and I'll do a bit of an analysis on what its metaphor is after I've read it. "Oh Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you the shores are crowding. For you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, that I with mournful tread walk the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold and dead. It's quite emotional, quite an emotional poem, that. And it's a metaphoric type of poem. It's an extended metaphor type, and an elegy or mourning poem written after Abraham Lincoln were assassinated. The fearful trip that the ship took was the pain and struggle of the Civil War. And the ship itself, which overcame the struggles of Civil War, was the actual nation. And Abraham Lincoln, it follows, was the ship or the nation's captain. And as the victorious ship sailed into port, the rejoicing of the people could be heard, and the bells rang out to celebrate victory and the end of the Civil War, whilst the assassinated Lincoln lay dead on the deck. I find it a very moving poem, and one which I read every now and then for the joy of reading Walt Whitman, poet extraordinaire indeed. And the verses, I'll hold them up so you can see, the verses are even written in this particular, in the shape of a ship. Don't know if you can see that, it's a bit dull under this cherry tree shade. But there you go, that's Oh Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. I think it's brilliant, it's a great poem. So, well, on this beautiful August bank holiday morning, I hope this turns out all right. It looks a bit dull on the screen actually. I'm sat under the shade of a cherry tree. Breeze is getting up a little bit, but so I should have brought another poem out, made it a double whammy, but never mind. Like I said, I didn't get much watercolour painting done, which were the real reason I took a break from doing these daily poems. I've got a couple of sketches sketched out ready. I've done a lighthouse on a bluff. I've got a kind of urban style street sketch done. That's about it. I've just got to start painting. I've took delivery of a new iMac computer. I've upgraded from my MacBook Air, although I'm still keeping that. It's quite handy to have one to pull out on your lap without going and setting big enough. I'm quite impressed with it. 21-inch screen, it's like going to pictures. I know they make them bigger, but that's quite big for me. My MacBook Air I think that was a 13-inch screen. So you can see it's a lot bigger than that. Hence, that's why it looks like going to pictures. I've done a lot of listening to music. Sam, one of our workers in Gardens here. Da-da, da-da. I've watched them Roger Waters videos, and I absolutely love that rendition of Mother. It made my blood run cold. It really did. It's so different from recorded version, you know, from original. A lot more feeling in it.
I think that's all I've played at the studio.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah, comfortably numb. Arnold Lane, give him a laugh. Right, just talking with Sam about our listening to, I've just subscribed to Roger Waters' channel on YouTube, and him and his version of Pink Floyd. I just wish they'd get that bloody argument sorted out so they could get back together again. But really, they don't. Roger Waters' version of Pink Floyd, they don't miss David Gilmour anymore. They've got another one, another Dave, Welbeck or something like that. He's as good, if not better, than David Gilmour. Now that should spark a bit of controversy amongst Floyd fans. But the lineup that Roger Waters has got is absolutely amazing. It's really good. And they did a version of Mother. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? That one, from The Wall. It's such a different recording. It's absolutely amazing. So much feeling in it. It's brilliant. Very different. So yeah, I've always leaned towards Gilmour's version of Pink Floyd, simply because of his guitar work. But lately, since I've met this guy Sam, he's turned me on to Roger Waters a lot more, and I understand Roger Waters a lot more than I did. And I just think he's a better musician, really. I really do. That's going to be about it for today. I'm going to do another Yorkshire dialect Sheffieldish video in the next couple of weeks, so watch out for that. I'm still getting rave reviews on the other two that I did, so it must be popular. No took with a Yorkshire accent. So here's the delectable Maureen tripping down the steps. Hello, Maureen. So there you go, that's about it then. I'm going to wind it up now, so I'll catch you later. To them people I usually give a shout out to, I'm not going to do it today. Just bear in mind, I'm still watching all your videos. I've recommenced my blog on WordPress, Steelcityman. Have a read at that. And that's also linked to some other really interesting blogs. So I'll catch you later, and like one of the people that I follow say, I'll see you on the flip side. Ta-ra for now.
It's just a wonderful place to be. It's green, it's beautiful villages, beautiful little towns, and what a wonderful place to come for a weekend. Absolutely phenomenal, fantastic.
It's just absolutely fantastic wherever you go, whether it's a small dale, a big dale. The scenery is just breathtaking because you've got this amazing heather, you've got the rolling hills, and then you come across Aysgarth Falls and bliss, absolute bliss.
All of a sudden you'll get to the top of a hill and there's everything just laid out before you. It's absolutely fantastic and unbelievable sometimes. There's so much to see, so much to do. There's walking for miles and miles, cycling, horse riding. We just love it here.
The Yorkshire Dales really is an amazing place. Miles and miles of open spaces, fantastic views. It's one of England's best kept secrets.